Where is time going? Valentine's Day is coming up, and that has scammers licking their chops trying to trick you by pulling on your heartstrings a bit. So this afternoon we have Montz from the Better Business Bureau with us to go over some warning signs to look out for. We can go any direction with this conversation, but let's start with the online dating thing. I know, a lot of people are lonely out there, and online is a bastion for finding your soulmate. But gosh, there's so many bad people out there. What are you hearing about that?
Is it the place where you find your soulmate?
Supposedly it is.
It is.
Well, it's either that or church or a bar.
It's like shopping for your life mate.
It is.
Happy shopping. So yeah, scammers will be out. They're not particularly stronger at Valentine's Day. They're all through the year.
Yeah.
But romance scams are probably a little more prevalent because people are a little more wistful for love around Valentine's Day, so they're going to be looking. And in that respect, the scammers will be ready.
And of course, my aunt is a victim to this. And she's in her early 80s now, and she's been a widow now for like 20 years. And she's out on the social media. She gets hacked all the time. And some guy who's a general in the military, retired, who has a lot of money. He's got one last mission to do, and he's going to come back. And she holds out hope. Then he scams her for like money. And then here comes another guy doing the same thing with the same MO, and she's fallen for it again.
Yeah, it's easy. I'm smiling, but I really shouldn't smile because the people that get victimized, they truly are hurt by it.
And they can't afford to get scammed.
It's financial hurt and it's emotional hurt, and they both can take a toll. Yeah.
All right, so a lot of other scams going on with Valentine's Day. What do you have here to tell us about?
Well, just for the romance scams, I want to give some warnings, okay? And it won't be the first time we give these warnings, nor will it be the last. But it's good to repeat them so that people remember them. If the picture is too hot to be true, they say, too hot to be too true. I probably get that same problem with my site, Dan. But that's a big warning flag. If there's a big age disparity, if you're a middle-aged guy like I am, and you're getting contacted by young ladies under 30 that are just model great appearance, that's often a tip that they're a catfisher or a romance scam. But other scams are, obviously if they ask you for money or they never can quite meet, you plan to meet, but then at the last minute they cancel. That's a big red tip that you're probably in a false romance scam.
Because they may have several lines in the water they're trying to scam other people, and you're just one of many.
Well, and they're overseas, and you're never going to meet them.
They're overseas.
But they need to keep you on the line, because as long as you're on the line, they might get money from you. So, of course, online dating is here to stay, and we're not, I'm not saying don't do it, but you do need to be aware of what's out there. And just as you could get fooled on singles night or whatever in real life, you can get fooled online, but they're going to ask for money, and that's a real danger.
Do these tend to be foreign situations as opposed to someone that is local or national?
Well, I don't think they're local. And while there probably are individual romance scammers out there that are just, working on their own out of their basement, generally it is an organized type of syndicate. And I don't want to just say it's only overseas, because I think it's not just only overseas. But they are organized, and they will be working the numbers. It's a numbers game, just like telemarketing. But if they get you on the hook, they're going to try to keep you on the hook, and another red flag is if they rush into the relationship faster than seems normal, if they start talking about trust and love and deep feelings right away, they're looking for the person who's most desperate for that. And that's their way of weeding out the people.
So here's some advice here. Never send money or personal information. Ask specific questions, and of course, do your research. I think just hold off. Don't jump before you leap. Just hold off just a little bit and just think about it first.
And that's good advice for face-to-face dating as well, I think, probably.
That's always the way with dating.
Absolutely.
So I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day. We'll be right back.